everyone, and welcome to day one of Table Favour Week. Now, if you've never been here before for Table Favour Week runs for from the Monday to the Friday of the last full week of November. And every day for them I do a small project like this one here that will show you how to make little things to put on your Christmas table. Now this one holds one of these chocolate Santas. These are Cadbury's Dairy Milk chocolate Santas. I'm sure they're available in the rest of the world, but I live in Australia, so but they just work out really great. And you just pop them on the table for each person or a variety of people. You can get different colours. I think they have these in elves as well. So this is what we're going to make. Now, when I made this one, I used a punch called the Scallop Tag Topper Punch, which is retired. So just in case you don't have that, I'm actually going to make it today using a corner rounder and this little punch, which is part of a trio of punches that are in the online exclusives. I can't think what they are called. So that's what we're going to be using. I'm also using, let me see, this is some old ribbon. This is actually soft succulent, but it goes really well with the colours that I'm using. And this is a new set for me. It's a new set. It's an online exclusive set called Jolly Delivery. This comes with all these beautiful sayings. I hope this Christmas is the most magical yet. From me to you, special delivery, which is what we're using today. From here to there, sending merry tidings, Merry Christmas and happy wishes from the North Pole. And it's got all these beautiful things here. And it comes with these beautiful dies. And you get this big die that makes like a gift box. And I reckon we might do that as a little project one day. I'm not sure, but we'll see how we go. But you've got all these dies match all these pieces, including those little footprints, which I think is absolutely fantastic. So we're not using the dies today, but it comes with those, and that's the bundle. And if you buy the bundle, you get a 10% discount for buying the bundle over buying a single part. I'm using some old embellishments there. As I say, I'm using this, it's called soft succulent, but I'm building my little box in Pool Party, so I'm going to be using that because I think it will go with it nicely. Let's pop my chocolate up there and those. And you can also get this lovely paper that goes with this set too. So I'll bring this in to show you now. This comes with 2 ephemera sheets. That's one sheet in there. So it comes with 2 sheets. And let me open this. It's called North Pole Delivery Specialty Paper. And let me show you what you get. You get this. Whoops, we only got half of them. We didn't get them all. Come on. There we go. So we got this lovely paper which we're using today. We're not using this side, we're using that side. This one with the gorgeous cars on it, or trucks, and on the back it's like all postage stamps. And then this one's got the animals, and I would think that you'd probably be able to cut these out as well, but I haven't tried it as yet because I only got this yesterday. So, and this side, and then this one's the same as the one we're using. That one's got like a shop on it and places like that, with mailboxes on the other side. And you've got your bears and everything there. So, oops, and that's the same. And then you've got another sheet with ephemeras on it. Now this sheet is different to the one I cut out. This has got animals all over it, where the other one has got mailboxes and houses on it. So you get one sheet of each kind. And I'm using, let me pop this out of the way. I'll pop them down there. I use these cases here, which are from the dies, that because I put my dies, if they're small enough, they'll go inside the cases. So I've got quite a few of these, and these work out really great because I can put them with the paper over here, and they don't get lost. So I'm using this little one here today. And this is all you're going to need. Wow, how about that? So let me show you. Let me pop this little box out of the way. Oops, pop that up there. So you are going to need a piece of card that measures 7 3/4. Oh, that felt like it had dirt on it. No, it doesn't. By 3 1/2. Then you're going to need 2 pieces that measure 1 7/8 by 1 7/8 and 2 pieces of designer series paper that measure 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. So there's only a really tiny little gap around the edges. So we'll stick them down now so that that's got time to dry. Because that's all the bits you're going to need. Except for some ribbon and a punch. If you've got a punch to punch these out, that's great. You know, if you've got that tag top punch or a tag top punch, that would be fantastic. If you haven't, I'm going to be doing it with the corner rounder today, so I can show you exactly what it looks like with the corner rounder. Okay, so there's my bits stuck together. Let's pop them on one side. So this is a part we're going to be needing. Let's pop the pin in the glue so it doesn't dry out because it's a warm day here today. And we're going to bring in our scoreboard. And we're going to score our piece on the long side, which is the 7 3/4 side. And we're going to score it using the small ball at 1 1/2, 3 1/2, 4 1/4, and 6 1/4. So that's 1 1/2, 3 1/2, 4 1/4, 6 1/4. Now we're going to turn it the other way, and I didn't write the instructions on here, did I? So if this measures 3 1/2, now what? How silly am I? This is not very good of me, is it? What in heaven's name did I do there? Yes, I did. Sorry, I turned you off and then I realised. Then I'm going to score this at 3/4 of an inch. Oh, get over there. 3/4 of an inch. And turn it all the way around and score it at 3/4 of an inch again. So the piece in the middle here is 2 inches wide. Okay. Duh. I don't know why I was not even reading that properly. But there you go. Oh, mental blank day. Alright, so we are going to cut this piece as such. We're going to cut these 4 rectangles away. So we're going to cut just on the inside of the line. So we cut the line away. And just on the outside of the line this side, so that we cut it away. We're going to do that on all 4 of them. Oops, come on, cut. There we go. Oh, that didn't cut very nice, did it? No. That one's better. Okay, so this piece here is 2 inches wide now. So if you had this punch here, or a punch that will fit in there to punch it out. Now you can do that if you want, but we're actually going to do that with the corner rounder. So we're actually going to now cut up these pieces here, and we're going to notch these in. Like so. These are great little things to put on the Christmas table, I think. You know, it just makes it a little bit special rather than just a normal bonbon. You can use the bonbon as well, but these just make a little bit of a special. Let me get rid of that piece there. That really annoys me. That's it. Okay, so we're going to fold and burnish all but these top lines, because these top lines are there just to help this to move inwards. So we're going to fold those ones like so, and we're going to fold these side ones in. Okay, once we've done that, we're going to open this up and we're going to bring in our corner rounder, because that's what I'm going to be using for this one, and we're going to round the corners on this like so. Can't find my other corner rounder. It's got to be around somewhere, but I had a clean up, now I can't find things. Okay, so we know that this is 2 inches across, so I'm just going to use my pencil and my ruler, and I'm going to put a mark at the 1 inch mark here, and I'm going to put a mark so that it's like probably about 1/4 of an inch down. Yep. So that I've got a cross there like so, and I'm going to do the same on the other end. This is only if you're going to do this. If you've got the punch, you don't need to, but I'm going to do this because I want to make sure that I get my punch for my slot the same way each time. Okay, so I'm going to then bring in my other punch, which is this one, and I'm going to just punch this out so that that is roughly in the middle of that piece. Okay, so we've done those. If there's any of the pencil marks still showing, we can just rub them off like so. That way when they go together, they're going to be as close as, I don't know what, anything. Okay, so we're going to bring these pieces in and we're going to pop these on. Now if you've got directional paper here, you do need to make sure that it's facing this way, is portrait this way, and this one will be portrait this way. But as my paper is non-directional, I don't need to worry about that. But I'm going to glue them on now. And this is supposed to be like this with the funny marks across it. It seems to be the fashion of late. Okay, once we've done that, it's up to you if you've got one that you prefer one's pattern to the other for the front or the back. So we are going to pop some glue onto one of these tabs and bring that over and make that a nice square end on this corner here. And then we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. Come here. So I put some more glue onto the other tab, bring that one over so you've got a nice square corner here, and we're so happy with that. And we'll know that this piece here is going to be at my front because these are going to be flapped at the back like so. So now I'm going to pop some glue onto these flaps. Better to do one at a time. And just bring that over. Give it a nice press down and push down from the inside as well. And turn this one around and we can pop some glue onto this flap here. And going to bring this one over as well. Happy with that. Nicely popped down. So we know that the parts where the joins are is on the back, so this is going to be my front. So I'm going to bring this in and I'm going to stamp this. I bought the stamp, but you know what, I didn't bring the ink. Now that was very clever of me, wasn't it? Let me quickly go and get that. I'm using Lost Lagoon because that is the other colour on here. This is Pool Party, and this other one is Lost Lagoon. So I'm going to stamp this onto my special delivery onto this. Let me get a piece of paper, just because I've not used this stamp before. Make sure it's stamping really nicely. And I'm just going to put that right across there like that, saying special delivery. I just think that really just sets it off with the words on it like that. We're going to bring in a couple of dimensionals. And put that onto the front. Now you could have stamped up here beforehand, but I didn't do that. I just wanted it to be onto there. So this is my little box. I'm going to pop my chocolate in there. Now you could put in a bigger chocolate if you want, but that fits in there nicely. So I'm going to bring in my ribbon, and I think I need about 6 inches. So what did I put on there? Oh, 7 inches. All right, 7 inches I put on there. So let's cut that off there. Pop my there. Now we can pop this back, 2 pieces together, and we push it in from the back. And pair them together, and then bring them up to the front. Now bring them through as well, and then thread that through the top. Just give it a wiggle backwards and forwards so it tightens without pulling on the things. Once you're happy with that, you can trim them off on the angle that you want them. Those bits can go in the bin. And there we go on the top. Let's bring in a couple of bits and pieces. Let's put my pin in my glue. Okay, because these ones are not cut, I need to cut them. And I'm only going to put one on because I think it doesn't need a lot on it. So I'm going to put one of these little clear ones on here. So I'm just going to pop that in the corner like so. And that's today's table favour. So that's table favour number 1. So you could have stamped up here if you wanted to. I didn't. That's a 2 with it being cut off with the punch. It's a little bit shorter than if you did it this way. So you could actually cut this down a tiny bit if you wanted to, but it's really not that much. And I just think it looks absolutely fantastic. It's a great thing to put on the Christmas table. It just makes a little bit more of an interest. So if you've enjoyed today's table favour, and I'd love you to give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss the rest of them for the week. And if you'd like the written tutorial for that, which comes like so, oops, that's a bit high, like so, it will have photos on it, but that's my one for me to do the pictures with. It will, where you'll find that at Die Stamp for Stamping, Crafting and Tutorials. You'll find the link down below here. And I will see you tomorrow with day 2. Okay, bye for now.